Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 33 of Dual Destinies. Last time, we finished up the second day of investigation at the Shipshape Aquarium, during which Dr. Crab became all the more suspicious as we discovered that he had lots and lots of sleeping pills. So anyways, let's go.
But I do admit, they were friends. But would Azura send Dr. Crab videos, I wonder?
Videos? What do you mean?
Azura used to send her boyfriend videos of herself teaching the orca tricks.
Out of curiosity, I just want to see what the age difference is between just Azura and... Okay, basically age 40 versus age 23. So basically... So yeah, 17-year age difference. Yeah, but basically just Sasha thinking,
oh my gosh! She has a sugar daddy! She has some veterinarian sugar daddy! I used to help Azura take the videos on her TV phone.
This is an interesting bit of information. So, TV phones can shoot videos too, huh? My dumb phone sure can't. Phoenix, you don't even know how to change the ringtone on your phone. You've had the same Steel Samurai ringtone since 2016. You've had the same ringtone for 11 years. Actually, how old is Orla, out of curiosity? Yeah, basically, if Orla's younger than 11, then that cell phone, then that ringtone has been on Phoenix's phone longer than the orca has been alive.
These TV phones sure are amazing. They can even record sounds you and I can't hear. All the equipment was used at Shipshape Aquarium is high-tech. The ship's doctor sends away for all kinds of electronics.
So, all the high-tech stuff is Dr. Crab's doing, huh?
Anyways, I still highly trout Azura's boyfriend was the ship's doctor. I mean, look at her and look at him. You honestly think that they could have had something going on? I mean, I could definitely see him being her electronic sugar daddy. But, I mean, I can't see anything more than that. Frankly, I don't want to see anything more than that. Ugh. Knowing him, he'd probably be like a flounder. I don't even want to go down that path.
But Dr. Crab found a charm yesterday, and he was really shaken by it.
Charm? Hey! Leave that alone! That belonged to Azura! What was Azura's charm doing in Rival's stomach?
The charm looked like your keepsake of Azura.
Yeah, well, she did say she and her boyfriend had matching charms. Were the ship's doctor and Azura really a couple? I can't believe it.
I think Dr. Crab will be called in as a witness today. There are still so many unanswered questions, but I hope to solve them all in today's trial.
I believe in you two. I know you can do it.
And we will, Sasha, we promise. July 22nd, 9:30 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Sasha Buckler. The defense is ready.
Ah! That's for the penguins. Ready.
Now I'm completely thrown off. Very good. It appears both the prosecution and the defense are ready. Yesterday, it was proven that the orca was not guilty and that the victim fell to his death. Prosecutor Blackwell, did your investigation of the orca pool turn up anything?
It did. We found a blood stain from the victim at the bottom of the pool. On this.
Oh my, what a frightening looking rock. And you say it has a blood stain on it? Just looking at it gives me the willies. So, can we assume that there was no water in the pool at the time of the incident?
Very good. What a clever little deduction. Have a cookie.
Oh, well, it's nice to get a compliment from the prosecution for a change.
Prosecutor Blackwell's completely tamed the judge with his carrot and stick approach.
I guess I should have brought a few carrots of my own.
Right. Moving along, I have prepared a witness. Buckler was the only one who entered that room when there was no water in the pool. The witness will prove that. Come to the stand, witness. Name and occupation. Dr. Herman Beep! Sniper, stay in there!
And who is that cute little creature?
Such a restless bird, quite unlike Taka. Taka is a civilized boy. He's a good boy. He's a violent boy. Beep!
Wow, Chalk went up for Taka. He shut Sniper up with a single sound.
Son of a gun! Dr. Herman Crab, Shipshape Aquarium's veterinarian.
And could you tell us the name of your cute little friend there as well?
Your Honor, please focus on the case. We've lost him to the birds.
But it's important to learn all we can about the witness and his cute little bird. I have nothing, Miss Sykes.
This is Sniper. Beep, 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 beep. She's the offspring of a penguin named Rifle. Sniper lives in my hair. She might cause a commotion now and then, but please try to ignore her. I was originally going to call the animal keeper to the stand, but he refused to testify, so I settled on the veterinarian. I settled for the man who had the most sense about him, the man who focused on the penguins, the animals that count. Now tell us, why was the defendant in the orca pool room when the water was drained?
Clean the orca pool room.
In the early morning hours of July 20th, Sasha was cleaning the orca pool room. Sasha and Jack Shipley, the owner, were scheduled to do the clean together. During cleaning, the pool water was drained. While the cleaning was going on, Marlon was taking care of the orca in the show pool room. The pool water should never be drained unless the pool is being cleaned.
And your claim is that the victim was made to fall to his death during the cleaning?
Ugh, got the hiccups.
Only Buckler and the owner had the security card necessary to enter the orca pool room. And we already know from the security company's record of card usage that the defendant was in the orca pool room during the time of cleaning. The witness's testimony and the record of security card usage are conclusive evidence.
So no one besides the defendant was at the scene, and the water in the pool was drained?
Uh-oh, the judge already seems to be leaning towards the other side. We have to strike fast. Your Honor, we're ready for our cross-examination now.
Oh, yes, of course. Please proceed then.
The power of youth comes in handy at times like this. Okay. Let's go. Why is the cleaning done so early in the morning, essentially in the middle of the night?
Our aquarium is open every day of the year without break. So of course the cleaning has to be done at night when there are no visitors. No days off, is that it? I can relate to that.
Yeah, I guess prisoners don't get to take days off. Things sure are different around our office, huh, boss? Where every day's a day off. Unless you're Apollo, of course, as he gets dragged to Trucy's shows to suffer. You don't have to rub it in quite so enthusiastically.
So, was the defendant cleaning alone? No.
Okay.
Hold it!
But Miss Buckler said that Mr. Shipley never showed up to help with the cleaning.
I don't know anything about that. All I know is what was on the schedule. Maybe they changed plans. They probably felt awkward with each other after their fight.
In any case, there's no proof that the victim entered the orca pool room during the cleaning.
Objection!
If you don't stop your yammering, I will pull your tongue out and barbecue it.
Gah! Do you have to be so violent?
Proof or none, the victim must have entered the pool room during cleaning. Witness, tell him why. Jack must have entered the orca pool room. The reason I think so is because...
Hold it!
Don't you mean to say that the record shows both of their cards being used?
No, only Sasha's, but they must have gone in together. Jack's body was found in that room, so that's the only logical explanation. We talked about this just yesterday. What purpose does that brain of yours serve? Gah! You're even more bird-brained than Rifle.
Objection!
Don't you insult Rifle! Sweet baby, good girl, Rifle! Witness, I will not allow birds to be belittled in my presence. You will not insult my child. Limit your disparaging comments to the defense alone.
So I get disparaged either way. Great.
Bird lover, huh? I guess we're not destined to become best friends. Says the guy with the penguin mask. Seriously, I heard the ringtone. I saw the calendar. You are a bird lover. Don't deny it. Don't deny what's inside. That is fine. All I need for you is to talk about the state of the sea during cleaning. All right, fine.
Oh, I don't know. I think the two of them were made for each other.
Now that you mention it, he does look like an orca.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
Hold it.
Next one. So the cleaning is done with the pool drained of water.
That's right. They use the hoist there to lower themselves to the bottom of the pool. They can do regular cleaning with the water in the pool, but this was an intensive session. I never clean my own lab, however. I have years of filth. The filth is one with me. It's my best friend.
Don't you think it might be due then? I guess I can't talk though.
Well, Sasha and Marlon come in and clean it for me on occasion. But I'm too busy myself. I have animals to look after, like this one, for example.
Such an adorable little creature, and lends cheer to this bleak courtroom.
Doesn't Taka lend cheer? Your reaction to Taka was very different, as I recall. Taka is a very charming boy. He brings joy wherever he goes.
Taka's a fine bird too, of course, but please continue, Dr. Crab, quickly now.
As I was saying, Sasha was cleaning the porca pool room.
Okay, next one.
Hold it!
So Orla was moved all the way over to the show pool room, right? Why is that?
Well, it wouldn't do to get her covered in cleanser, would it? Of course she was moved. You don't take a bath while you're cleaning the tub, do you?
Excellent point. I usually clean the tub after I take a bath myself.
I was assigned to clean the shower stalls yesterday. They were cleaner than an Edo bathhouse by the time I was done.
I guess Prosecutor Black was the fastidious type.
I polished it so well, I bet the inmates are slipping and sliding all over right now.
Maybe he's not so much the fastidious type as the prankster type. Yeah, and then Simon gets back to the prison. He enters his cell.
Hello, Blackwell. The best. I slipped in the shower. It wasn't fun. I learned that you were the one who cleaned it, you know. So, you see, I'm gonna kick your ass right here.
Somehow, I don't think that's it either.
Anyways, cleaning the orca bowl is just like cleaning the tub.
Hold it! There's no possibility it would be drained at any time other than during cleaning.
None.
Ugh, shot down with a single word. Why are you so certain?
Think about it. If the pool water were drained, what would happen to the orca?
The poor thing! Whose side are you on, Athena?
Exactly, young lady. Without water, Orla would be alright for a short period of time. But anything longer than that would pose serious risks. She could even die.
So the fact that Orla is alive and well is proof that the water wasn't drained on her?
That's right. The orca pool and the show stage pool are next door to each other. A hoist runs between the two to move the orca and equipment back and forth. When intensive cleaning is done, the orca is moved to the show stage pool first. So the water is only drained while the pool is being cleaned.
Please add that information to your testimony.
Hold it! I guess you're right.
Son of a gun! Then why did you harp on it so? The defense loves to make a fuss over nothing. You don't like to stir up trouble, don't you, Mr. Lawyer? You do like to stir up trouble, don't you, Mr. Lawyer? Just like this one. Beep, beep. How rude! Don't compare Mr. Right to Sniper. Sniper's way cuter than Mr. Right. Granted, his suit may make him look like a penguin. Athena? Is that what she really thinks of me? Gah! I wish Sniper and Miss Baby Chick would stop all the peeping and cheeping. Miss Baby Chick, how dare you? No, wait, that actually sounds pretty cute. Wow, he just got away with calling a young woman a chick in court. Somehow, we have to show that the water could have been drained at some other time. If we don't, Sasha will be the only one under suspicion. There must be a hint somewhere. I'd better look through the evidence again. I'd have to find out how the water could have been drained while Orla was there. Okay, let me just check. Okay. Just checking. Doot, 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 doot. Yeah, I'm assuming that's just gonna be the luminol spray because the fact that it was at the bottom. If there was no water in the pool, Orca could die. Okay. Oh, right, this one.
Objection!
Yeah, basically the fact that Orla would have been in a separate tank. If the water in the pool was drained, you say the Orca could die? But is that necessarily true? What are you talking about? There is a way to let the water out without harming the Orca, isn't there? Your Honor, please allow me to submit this photograph.
Oh, this is...
As you can see, there is no water around the Skull Rock area. With the pool in this state, the victim could have been made to fall to his death. However, there is water on the other side of the partition, and Orla looks just fine. Son of a gun! In other words, if the partition is set up at the bottom of the pool, the water can be drained without doing Orla any harm.
Are you implying that the water could have been drained at a time other than during cleaning?
Yes, there is that possibility. Dr. Crab is shaking. Looks like he has something to hide. Could he have something to do with the calendar about meeting with the victim? It might. I'll submit it to the judge. Your Honor, please take a look at this calendar.
Oh, you waved that around in court yesterday. No need to drag out your souvenir today.
Actually, I would like you to make note of the entry for the day of the incident.
Let me see here. Meet the captain at the Orca pool at 7 a.m. This note is about a meeting planned with the victim.
What? The defense would like to argue that at the time of that meeting, the pool may have been drained of its water.
Whose calendar is that?
It belongs to Dr. Herman Crab. Isn't that right, Dr. Crab? Son of a gun! So you suspect me, do you?
What's the meaning of this calendar entry, Dr. Crab? Explain yourself.
Fine! I was supposed to meet Jack at the Orca pool at that time, but I ended up not going. So you're saying you simply broke your promise? You can't get it that easily. I believe you have some explaining to do.
Objection!
Hey, trust me, I'm a doctor! Your blade is sharper than I thought, right, Dono? But your cut was shallow, a mere surface scratch. There's a saying amongst prisoners. Do not see, hear, nor speak to smooth-talking lawyers. If you think the witness is suspicious, show your proof. Ach, the calendar alone isn't good enough, huh? I have to prove the victim could have fallen to his death at that time, at that 7 a.m. meeting time. Let put our heads together, boss. The victim could have fallen during cleaning when the pool was completely drained, or using the partition, it could have been at 7 a.m. with the water partially drained. What would the major difference in circumstances between these? What would be the major difference in circumstances between these two possibilities? What circumstance was different? The answer could really tell us something. What circumstance was different between the what circumstance was different between the two possibilities of cleaning and 7 a.m.? Okay, Orca pool was half filled. Orca was there. The time of day was different. Okay.
I just like doing these things. If the murder was at a time other than during cleaning, the pool must have been half filled.
And your brain is half empty. I suppose there's half a possibility the pool was only half filled. But if you wish to make that claim, let me see your proof.
Proof. I don't have any proof.
In that case, there's much more than half possibility that I will assign you a penalty.
I'd better rethink that. There must be some other circumstance that was different. The murder must have been at a different time of the day than the cleaning time.
Right, Dodo? If you wish to claim the murder was at a different time of day, show me your proof.
Proof? I don't have any proof.
In that case, it's the time of day for me to assign you a penalty.
I'd better rethink that. There must be some other circumstance that was different. If the murder occurred at a time other than during cleaning, the orca must have been there. Hey, it was the start of the trial. I wanted to just see what was up with the different subjects. If the murder occurred at a time other than during cleaning, the orca must have been there. Oh, you're right, and that would mean that Orla witnessed the murder. We're gonna question Orla.
What's this? You're sheathing your sword so soon? Stop yammering to each other and show me how you wield your sword!
Alright then, my sword is poised and ready. If the murder was committed at a time other than during cleaning time, then Orla must have been present at the scene. If I can prove that the murder happened right in front of Orla, then I can prove that Miss Buckler is not guilty.
Oh dear God, it's happening! He's gonna bring the orc on the stand!
Order in the court, Mr. Wright! Are you implying that the orca was a witness to the crime?
That is exactly what I'm implying.
And? How do you intend to prove the orca witnessed the murder? What are you going to do? Put the orca on the stand, cross-examine her? Right, Tono? Right, Tono? You're not answering me. Why aren't you flinching? Why are you smiling? No, I was joking. No!
This is a critical point. I better think about it carefully. The defense will cross-examine Orla. If I asked Orla if she witnessed the murder, I'm sure she would tell me everything.
Really? How interesting. And how do you propose to communicate with the orca, Dr. Doolittle?
Well, I'd have to think about that.
Unlike some birds, an orca is incapable of human speech. We're not having another poly debacle, Mr. Wright. No, I'm afraid I cannot allow you to cross-examine a creature that cannot speak, unless the defense has some other way of communicating with the orca.
No, I'm afraid I don't, Your Honor. I guess that was a silly idea. Please, let me try again, Your Honor. The defense will present evidence that will prove Orla witnessed the murder.
You're going to present evidence? Knowing the defense, I thought surely you would try to cross-examine the orca. I must say I'm a little disappointed.
Gee, sorry to get your hopes up, Your Honor.
Very well, let's see this evidence then. What evidence shows that the murder took place right in front of the orca?
Take that!
This photo indicates where we discovered luminol reactions yesterday. By accident, we got some of the luminol testing fluid on Orla. We were then very surprised to see luminol reactions on Orla's body.
Objection!
So what of it? There's nothing odd about that. As was discussed in yesterday's trial, the orca was bleeding. Traces of the orca's blood were also found on the skull rock. The orca must have injured herself when she rammed the rock.
So that cloud of blood Mr. Plume saw was from Orla headbutting the skull rock, was it?
Those luminol reactions you saw on the orca are most likely from her headbutting.
Objection!
But what's odd is the position of those bloodstains. Please take a good look at the photograph. Yesterday, Mr. Bloom said the blood disappeared when Orla put on the hat. That testimony indicated that Orla's injuries were under the hat area. However, these luminal reactions are in two entirely separate areas from her injuries. These bloodstains can't be Orla's own blood from when she was headbutting.
Then where did the blood come from?
It's my firm belief that it's the victim's blood. The victim was killed right in front of Orla. I cannot talk. And the victim's blood splattered onto Orla's body. Yeah! Now it's fine. Now it finally all makes sense. Orla was a witness to the murder, so that's why. Orla! Boss, something's wrong with Orla! What? You're right. She's listless, and she's sinking! The Orca knew too much! There's one more fact that indicates Orla was a witness to the murder.
There's more?
The culprit was afraid Orla could somehow reveal what she witnessed. And that's why they did what they did. It's the only thing that makes sense. I had to present that evidence. The evidence that proves the culprit thought Orla was a dangerous witness.
Take that!
They roofied the Orca! The defense would like to submit this evidence.
What's this? It looks like some sort of medicine.
It's a sleeping drug, Your Honor. A very powerful one. This sleeping drug was discovered in Orla's stomach yesterday. The culprit tried to drown Orla by putting her into a deep sleep.
Tried to drown the Orca, but why?
We'll answer that in the next episode, because I think that now would be a good time to end things off. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever it is that you want, and I'll see you next time. Bye.